Hi, I'm Mona, and if you're here, you found Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot. This is your extra read all about it for February 5th, 2020. I would like to say, do not live your life by the tarot. It is you who creates your own destiny. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share on these videos. Somebody out there might enjoy them. Also, to my subscribers, welcome back, and to any new subscribers, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're here. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with your extra read all about it for February 5th, 2020. So grab that coffee because we're getting started. Okay, so the cards are pre-shuffled, but I'm going to go ahead and do another little quickie here just so I can get the general energy of today's reading. So today's general energy is death. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, but you don't have to be. They could even just have that in their chart. Who knows? We have so many other signs in our charts, but it does seem like there's an end to a situation. All right. So this could be between you, or it could be between somebody in your environment and somebody that they're dealing with, whatever energy is being held right here. So let's go ahead and find out what the first four cards are going to be. Maybe we'll get the players in this story. We'll see what's going on. This is for February 5th, 2020, for the extra read all about it. So the first four cards out we have are the Eight of Cups. Somebody's either walking towards you or away from you. We also have the Eight of Wands. Second 8 already on the board. Those numbers might be significant. Messages coming in. So perhaps somebody is walking away from someone to bring a message in to another. This may also be the King of Cups, water sign. Okay. Finally, we have the Sun. And that King of Cups is looking at his sunshine. Could be a Leo. So that's what I have so far. There's been an end to a situation, right? Somebody's walking away from it. Okay, could be dealing with a Pisces, but whoever's walking away is sending in a message to somebody, okay? This could be a Sagittarius, or you could have Sagittarius in your chart, whoever this is. Now, we also have the King of Cups here, and that's the person, that's the main player of the story so far. And he is looking at somebody who reminds him of the sun. Somebody who's positive, fun, warm, successful, and has a lot of vitality. The next card we have out is the Three of Coins. Okay, so with that Three of Coins there, somebody is trying to work on something, could be a Capricorn, and that person is trying to have a lot of faith in the situation, could be a Taurus. But then again, we also have this Three of Swords energy. So somebody is definitely involved with somebody, could be a Libra, and that person is definitely feeling backstabbed in the situation. Okay, so very interesting so far. Still just have the King of Cups here. You know, we have a lot of signs. I don't know what difference that's going to make because a lot of you don't know, you know, your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, your north node, south node. I mean, a lot of you don't even know that, and these signs could be coming from one of those areas. You know what I'm saying? So, this is usually why I don't try to point out signs. But the only reason I am is because they're like right here on the cards. And the cards have, you know, the cards just let you know. You know, they let you know for sure what's what instead of saying, you know, could be a fire sign and you name all the signs, but specifically you want to know which sign, right? I mean, I do. Anyhow, so the next 4 cards that are going to show up are the Ace of Swords. There's going to be some sort of truth coming in or some sort of status for a new beginning, right? It could be the end, it could be the beginning. And you could be dealing with a Scorpio, just because it's right there, you know. Anyhow, you guys, I like the cards when they do that, when they have everything on the card. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's so much easier to get the message when you understand the whole meaning of the whole situation, right? You don't want to just be pulling stuff, you know, out of your butt. You want to know what's going on, right? With specifics, right? I mean, I do kind of. Well, we got this 7 of Cups, you know, and this could be this Scorpio. But this person either has a lot of options, okay? It doesn't mean that they have to have like 7 options because it's a 7 of Cups. It could mean like there's like 2 or 3 options. You know what I'm saying? There could just be 2 options. You know, in my case, I'm not even going to go there. Anyways, I'm not an option. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So it seems that somebody is trying to make a choice over some situations. Maybe they've come to realize things that they've done in their lives, because not only does that card represent, you know, options or choices, it also represents, you know, people's thoughts, you know, their daydreams, their fantasies, you know, things that they wish for or they dream of, you know, keeping them in that state, not really even doing anything about them. Could be that too, you know. Could be thinking, oh, I want this, I want that, I want to have this, I want to be married to this person. But all it does is it just stays in those cups hanging on that wall right there, whatever they're... Oh, excuse me, sneezing. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, that's what that could be too, you know. They just sit in those cups, they don't do anything, you know. And the longer you hang on to something, the more likely it is that you're really not going to use it, you're not going to do anything with it, you're going to let it go. You know, I'm not sure where I read somewhere that if you like have something for more than 6 months, like things that stay in the garage or in your closet or whatever, if you don't use them within 6 months, you're probably never going to use them again. So if you have things in your life that, I mean, you just don't use them, they don't come around, you know, people, places, things, just know that after 6 months, it's pretty much over. You're not going to use that anymore. You're not going to be dealing with that anymore. Don't be a hoarder, right? Don't be an emotional hoarder. How about that? An emotional hoarder. You get it? Hanging on to emotional situations that they're just not going to come around. Anyways, I don't even know why I went there, but let's go. So we have the 7 of coins, okay? It's so funny because we had 2 8s up here. Now we have 2 7s right here, right? And this is somebody who's watching their coins grow, or their, not their coins, but their seeds that they've planted, right? So somebody may have planted a seed, and they're sitting there waiting for the bounty, right? It looks like it's all pretty much almost ready. If those are apples, they look like they'd be ready to me. Just got the baskets there waiting to load up the baskets, take home the bounty, right? The little doggy right there. And yeah. So this could have been somebody with a lot of options. They were, you know, they were thinking, okay, what's going to produce the most bounty? Maybe it's that too. But you know what? Just because something might produce the most bounty doesn't mean that if you go after that bounty, that it's going to be yours. It really doesn't. Right? Y'all know that, right? Hopefully it can be, but everything comes with a cost, right? We have the Page of Cups as the final card for this setup right here. Message coming in. Message about a child, possibly, and somebody feeling backstabbed in regards to that child, because maybe it's not theirs. Maybe they've been paying and working hard for this for so many years, and then they find out, boom, not even their kid. This is a very emotional message, too, because there could be some attachment issues when it comes to this child. You know? Maybe this person put a lot into that child, and now they're going to find that that child's just, you know, it's not going to be a part of their life anymore. Because, why? It's not even their child, maybe. Maybe, possibly. You know what I mean? Or perhaps they got into a relationship and became attached to the children, knowing that they're not their children, but it's okay because this person could have that paternal instinct, you know, to, you know, just be that fathering energy for these children. So there's some kind of deep stuff going here, you know. Let's go ahead and find out what the next cards are. Okay. What are the next cards in this story in regards to this, whoops. This is the Ten of Swords. I decided not to take the flying cards because I don't want to chase them around in the room. So I've made prayers. I've let Spirit know how I will be pulling cards. But you know, there are cards that fly out. And I'll show you guys them. I'll show them to you guys so you can see what's up. Some of these, it's a burden, right? Ten of Wands, that was a burden for somebody. You know, could be that King of Cups, you know, and that's a burden. If that child situation, that's a big old burden. That's a heartbreak right there, especially when it comes to children. You become attached to children, and then they get taken away from you. Attached in a good, healthy way, though. You know what I mean? Not weirdo attached. Okay, not weirdo attached. I'm talking about attached as in good parent, you know, taking care of the kids, taking them to practice, doing what a good parent does, being emotionally supportive, and then boom, no child. You know, shit like that makes people want to, like, just go nuts. Because at one moment they spend their life taking care of the child, and then the next moment, the next day is like taken away, and it's like, oh my God, what am I going to do with myself? I don't know what I'm going to do. That was my life. I built my whole life around that child. You know, stuff like that. That's really super duper emotional. So first coming out, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and that's a message coming in to somebody. All right, that could be this king bringing a message into somebody. We have the Eight of Pentacles. They want to work on something, okay? They want to work on something in regards to this message. So we have 3 8s here, right? I just want to point that out because I see it. We have 8, 8, and this top card is 8. Okay, that's 3 8s. All right, it looks like whatever somebody's going through, they're going through their cycles. Right? They're going through their cycles that they need to go to pass through these karmas, right? And it does seem this could be that they are on their 8th cycle. Maybe it's a possibility. I'm just, you know, this just came into my head, all right, you guys? So just take it as it resonates. Maybe this person, because we have 7s here, finishing through those. We got 8s up there, finishing through those. I think we need to see some more, you know, when we see it, I have a feeling this person's going through cycles. I think they're on their 8th cycle, right? I'm feeling that for some weird, strange reason. Somebody is on their 8th cycle. They got 2 more to go in order to move forward happy and abundant, right? So they have to learn some more stuff. They're still in the karmic cycles, right? So if you're waiting for somebody to come in and you're wondering, why aren't they coming? Gosh, it's taking so long. You know, everybody else's wishes are coming true, whatever, right? Well, just hang tight, okay? Just be that temperance card, you know, hang tight, because everybody doesn't get healed in the same time. So, you know this person's going through something. And you're like sitting back going, yeah, I remember when I went through that. Well, see, you already finished your stuff. So now it's time to wait. And if you're waiting for somebody, it doesn't seem like it's going to be very much longer. I'd say, like, if a year passes and nothing has happened, no communication, it's good. Remember the 6-month thing? It's good. It's not gonna happen for you. But if there's like a steady cycles going on here, right? A steady flow of cycles. This person's almost done. This person's almost done receiving those karmas. They just got to go through a couple more cycles until they're done. They could realize where they want to go, but they can't. That's why there's things they have to deal with. King of Swords. This person holding those energies. This person is holding the energies of the King of Swords. So this person is starting to speak their mind, right? We also have this Nine of Cups here. Yeah. He's going to speak his mind to that person that he feels is, his sunshine, his positive energies, his fun, his warmth, his success. That's why that wish fulfillment card is there, that Nine of Cups, right? Nine of Hearts is Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Okay. I really hope I'm not confusing anybody when I use these cards, but I'll explain to you guys and then watch. You guys will catch on too. It's real easy. Super easy, you guys. Super easy. Anyways, the only thing is they just don't have the major arcanas, but, the kings and the queens are and certain cards are major arcanas already. You just would have to know those. Those would be the things you'd have to learn. Anyways, let's keep going. The next 4 cards we have out are the Knight of Swords. So yeah, this is what I see. This king wants wish fulfillment somewhere, okay? It's not stating anywhere exactly who it is or which, it doesn't say anything here right now, right? But this person is going to come in with some truth. He's going to speak his truth. He's going to have some finances, not much, but something. He's working on it, right? But there's going to be some message that comes in to somebody about wish fulfillment and truth. Somebody's come to realize or coming to realize something. And we know that because they're going through their cycles. When they realize all these things that they're supposed to realize, that's when the cycles ends. Okay, I mean, we have other cycles, like beginning, like it's a start of a brand new cycle, of good stuff though. But if it's kind of stuff that's going downhill, bad stuff, oh my gosh, karma, you got to finish all those cycles before you can start the new good cycles, You know what I mean? It's not going to be peaches and cream after that, but, I think it's going to be better than what you've been going through, because this is a time where a lot of people are going through a lot of cycles of change, right? Enlightenment, stuff like that. This person's also going to tell you about the deception that's happened between him and other people, right? Other people deceiving him. They're going to tell you that they've had faith in this connection the whole time, but they were being misled. People were not being honest with them, or they were trying to take advantage of them, And it also could be in regards to, three-party situations. Like they've always kept somebody in their heart, right? So it's always kind of been a three-party situation, kind of, sort of. Even though you weren't there, still, because that person has not forgotten about another. And because of that, just because of that, maybe the other person also was having some situations going on with them too, They were both, this couple is basically both, doing whatever with whoever, whenever. And not even complaining, but it seems like somebody's getting tired of that. Somebody's getting tired of that, philandering, sleep around thing. They don't like that no more. They're starting to get over it. It's time to grow up, right? And they could be dealing with the Queen of Pentacles. Right? Queen of Pentacles has been maybe being the one who's been going around with people. You know, maybe going around with people from her past or something, people she already know. There it is again. Boom. Right on top of each other. You see that, you guys? Ten of Swords, Ten of Swords. This person, or Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords, my bad, but two tens here. A one cycle is ending, okay? I don't see nines over nines. I see the 1 9. So we still got to go through cycle 9, okay? There's cycles that are coming to an end. But the person has to complete these cycles, you know what I'm saying? We got 10 here, 10 here. This person has been backstabbed. This person has been carrying a burden, carrying around a burden on their back, stabbed in the back. Why? Because of a child. Because of a child. They were being manipulated with children. Okay, that's what I see here. They were being manipulated with children, for sure. Somebody knew something about this person in regards to children, and that's what they used to manipulate him. That is what they used to actually manipulate this King of Cups. They used children, okay? Because this person has an affinity for children, possibly has been traumatized in his life, had a bad upbringing, and he wanted his children to have something different. So he started to become on the level with the children, okay? Maybe not for the spouse, but for the children, yes. And this person took advantage of that, I think, too. That's another scenario. Okay, being very manipulative when it comes to children, because this person remembers how they were abused and how they had it hard when they were growing up, and they didn't want their children to have that, right? Sometimes that kind of stuff backfires, so. But let's see what the next 4 cards are. We have the 3 of Pentacles. Somebody definitely wanting to work on something with another person. So we have this Queen of Pentacles here, right? They might be with this Queen of Pentacles, this King, because she's got some cash flow and she's taking care of him, supporting him. She's in could be some earth sign, you know. And he may have even tried to plant some seeds with this person, and they're starting to grow. And this is why now I'm thinking that this person, this King of Cups, is having who is holding the energy of the King of Swords. He's having an issue with this backstabbing and this burden because of the child, because he's invested a lot, right? Money's starting to roll in. Maybe they have a business together. Things are doing better, but the relationship is not, because something came to the forefront. You know, something happened, and now he's like, damn, I worked so hard, I have all this money, and I don't want to share with that person because that person backstabbed me and made my life a burden. So now this person is feeling like, what is he going to do? You know what I'm saying? And he wants to work on something somewhere with someone. Not really saying who that is yet, but there's another person here, and we just don't see them yet. She hasn't come out yet, or he hasn't come out yet. Remember, you can swap these energies, so you could be a woman and be the King of Cups, holding the King of Swords energy, right? You can swap that. You know, same sex, whatever. If you know your little story and you match it up, that's how it's going to be. You know what I mean? You know, everything is not going to have to match, but there's some things might match for some and some for others, right? Yeah, working on something, huh? We also have the 5 of Pentacles. So also, when it comes to this person, you know, fantasizing, daydreaming about something, they don't have faith in it anymore. They don't have faith. They actually feel left out in the cold from this situation, okay? Whatever is happening to them in this situation of the child, this woman, and stuff like that, being backstabbed, this person is feeling definitely left out in the cold. They were humiliated, basically. Could be. We have this Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, they started something with this queen. They started something with this queen, and they tried to watch these seeds grow. And In regards to this child or children's situation, I don't know how many, there could be more than one, whatever. It's deception, you know, there's not something good here, something there, this three-party situation, you know, it's just, I just don't feel good about it, right? Don't even know what to say. We're fumbling for words. Maybe this person is fumbling for the right words to say to somebody because they want to come towards them, or because they want to say, I'm done with you. Maybe they want to come towards someone, but they got to say, I'm done with someone else first, right? Yeah. Page of Cups. Right on top of it, Seven of Swords. I mean, Three of Swords. So you see that? That's what that basically means. That basically means that whatever the child or whoever's child this is not the King of Cups. Why? Because he was put in a third-party situation and this person got pregnant. Probably this person is just someone who's just a big ol' sleep-around person, right? Somebody who likes to sleep with a lot of men and doesn't care about herself, has no self-worth, got pregnant. But since she's already shacked up with this guy, because there's a possibility that, you know, he had to stay with her because he knew she was pregnant. But, you know, if she's all sleeping around, they're like a polyamorous relationship. They're married. I mean, he's got it, you know. It's not anybody's fault but their own if they're all doing that polyamory. Nobody knows whose kid is whose. But this King of Cups gonna feel a certain type of way. Why? Because he wants to know it's his, right? He doesn't want to have to take care of or support another child and then find out it's not his. And then boom, what if he has a child with this person and he starts to think for a second and goes, wait a minute, I wonder if that's my kid too. Wow, that totally just popped into my head. Total, like nothing, like going with the flow. So now this person's like, oh my gosh, have I been dealing with this thinking these are my kids? And then it comes to show, oh my God, I have a feeling none of them are his kids. None. Maybe one, who knows, maybe. Maybe both are. But still, the Three of Swords, twice they're dealing with this Queen of Pentacles. And a lot of lies going on here. A lot of lies floating around. But that's what happens when you are in those type of relationships where there's no order. I mean, this polyamory, this is a new thing. It's not even something that's traditional. It's not even anything like that. This is new. People used to get together, court each other, whatever, court the person they like, stay with them for some time, talk about marriage, then you go home, you talk to your parents, and everything's all fine and dandy. No one does that shit anymore. No one does that. People just go sleep around, you know, go to the bar, gets drunk, you know, have sex on the first night, boom, pregnancy, you know, and then they have the kids thinking that, oh, we're gonna stay together forever, and then like a month later they hate each other, you know, it's like, it's so dumb. People don't think nowadays. People don't think. What happened to the morals that are just, that are, you know, common sense ones? So to be with that one person for so long and until the end, that one person that you can depend on for the rest of your life, and be absolutely confident in them. Like if they leave you for 5 or 6 hours or say, I need to go on a business trip, that you know in your heart that they're not going to do anything to jeopardize the relationship. Whatever happened to those people? Shoot. They're not around anymore. People have become so, you know, demoralized. Anyways. Let's go ahead and find out what the next 4 cards are. We have the King of Cups again. There he is. This story is about this King of Cups. This could be you or somebody in your environment. There we go. And it has to do with children again. Double confirmation. Somebody is going through it really bad, and it has to do with children. I feel really bad. Ten of Swords again. And on the King of Cups, you guys. Pray for this person. Queen of Pentacles. The person that he was with her for finances. Gosh. Listen, even if you know this person, maybe this is the person you're waiting for, pray for that person. This person's going through a lot right now. You know, they're really going through it. And even though you might say, well, this person, they did this to me and they did that to me. Okay. They're the ones that had to teach you and could put you through your lessons. Who's going to teach them and put them through their lessons? Not you, because you're already pissed off with them. So, you know, Spirit put in someone else or some other people to teach them their lessons. We're trying to be the best mate that we can all be, right? Without this person going through all this stuff, you know, they're not going to be that. So that's why they have to go through it. We already went through ours. This is why forgiveness is needed in these situations, because we're all going through some sort of karma, and even though this person may have hurt you, they were the ones that were supposed to teach you. Now they're getting taught again. So, I mean, whatever they put you through, they're going through it too, you know? So, you know, pray for them, and, you know, and thank the people who they're involved with for helping to show him this karma or put him through this, because without those people, this person would not learn. So be grateful for all of this, you know. Anyways, the next 4 cards we have coming out are the Lovers. Yeah, this person is in love with somebody. Here's the Queen of Cups. That's who he's in love with. He's in love with the Queen of Cups. Also in poker decks, the Empress. She's a very intuitive lady. They could have a child together, or they could be wanting to start a relationship and have a child together and be lovers, but somebody's going through something right now, so they can't. Yeah. The Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, she did some backstabbing or deceiving, or somebody did that to her, and she's going to be feeling left out in the cold soon here. Yeah, she's going to be feeling left out in the cold because of 3-party situation. So she is the one possibly was being a philanderer, allowing the sleeping out with other people, and she may have gotten pregnant. She may have gotten pregnant twice and said that the child is somebody else's, and the person's been paying for it. Who knows who that is? Could be that King of Cups. Yeah, it looks like it. Look, we have the 10 of Rods again, crowning the 10 of Rods, crowning the 10 of Swords. Poor guy. He's going through everything like in one big pile of just dumping it all over him. All this karma is being dumped on him right now. It seems that universe is trying to push him to move forward, because the longer he stays in whatever situations he's in, he's going to get stuck, because, you know, I think Spirit knows about that 6-month rule, to be honest with you. Spirit knows about the 6-month rule. If you don't go back to what's yours, or whatever is supposed to be meant for you, you can lose that too. Okay, the next 4 cards we have out next are the Devil. Yeah, there was some toxic energy involved in this lover situation, okay? It actually seems, right, when you're going through here, because this card, it always reminds me of the sad lover. Like, he's sad and she's just, like, okay with it. She's just, da-da-da-da-da, like, she doesn't care. And he's just like, well, this sucks, because I want to be with this person. And these kids are a factor here. Either kids, or they want to have kids with this girl or this person. But right now they're going through their backstabbing and their burdens. It does seem like if this person is in a relationship with this kind of girl here, not this one, but this one, because this is the Queen of Cups, but if we're explaining his situation personally, he's in a toxic situation with somebody who's just like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and he's just like, damn, I don't want to be here. I do not want to be here. I want to be with this one. Seems like that's what's possibly going on. Because this is toxic. This is very toxic. Sleeping around it with your mate and doing all that philandering, that's toxic. That ain't right. I don't know. That's my opinion. You don't have to deal with it. You don't have to agree with it, but that's what I feel. We also have this Four of Swords. So whatever's going on here with her and a child, or the issues of a child, somebody's definitely, is dealing with this devil. They're going within. Could be thinking a lot about this person, this queen right here. Also about some child. There's child issues. And, definitely over the situation in regards to the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Cups dealing with the Queen of Pentacles, there's going to be a judgment made here. Yep. Somebody's going to be judged, finally, for their actions, for all this backstabbing and manipulating and just lying. And the judgment is going to be made for somebody to go, or they're thinking about somebody from their past. Really, they want to go back to their past, to where things were actually like happy and things were good, where there wasn't any kind of crazy backstabbing, manipulating stuff going on. You know what I mean? It does seem like this King of Cups is unhappy in a toxic relationship, and this person is using the children against him. And he does think about this Queen of Cups. If that's a third-party situation because he's thinking of her, well, that's the third-party situation. That's the other option that he has and that he wants. So he's going within and trying to figure out, how can I actually get out of the cold with the Queen of Cups? That's what he's doing right now. He's thinking about that. He's also thinking, now when it comes to this Queen of Pentacles, see, this is his issue right now with the Queen of Cups. This is his issue right now with the Queen of Pentacles. So even though the Queen of, who he's with right now, which is probably the Queen of Pentacles that he's talking about, he's telling you about how his relationship, it sucks. He's with somebody, he doesn't like being there. It's toxic, okay? He has another option, which is a Queen of Cups, but children are being used against him. Also, this person is having really deep faith that he can get this Queen of Cups back, but he's trying to go within because in the past, she has put him out in the cold and they weren't, getting along. And so now he's trying to figure out how can I get back with this chick? How can I make things right? Especially now I'm in this toxic relationship, trying to get out of it. That's why he's going within too. He's trying to figure out how to get out of it. But I think it's happening. You know why? Because in this story, when we're talking about the King of Cups, he's getting backstabbed. Okay, backstabbed. He's has the energy also of the King of Swords, so fighting with the Queen of Pentacles possibly, and because the Queen of Pentacles has been sleeping around, doing things like that, hooking up with dudes on the side or even in the same house, who knows? And somebody's now starting to feel left out in the, not left out in the cold, sorrow about this whole situation, like, what did I get myself into? Right? And a judgment's going to be made on this person, for sure, because this person wanted to start something new with them. They tried to, plant some seeds, like, I'm going to make this grow, I'm going to make this work, and now judgment is going to be made. Judgment's going to be made on somebody. And there's some backstabbing that's definitely been going on here. Backstabbing, cheating, lying, all that stuff. And they're dealing with this Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, maybe they did have wish fulfillment with this person. Maybe at one time they did see this person as the sun, right? The sunshine, the ward, who's going to take care of him. But this person ended up backstabbing them. Now they're carrying the burden of it twice, 2 times over. 2 children could be. Okay, that's why I mentioned previously that this person could have a child with them, and then the person's pregnant again, and then now it's starting to realize there's been 3-party situations and wondering now if any of those children are even his. Yeah, and now they're starting to think about somebody from their past. Some people from their past who probably wouldn't have done all this stuff to them, but they had a bad judgment. They didn't know how to they didn't know how to make proper judgments on any situations. You know what I'm saying? Very interesting, right? King of Cups going through it right now. King of Cups going through it. Could have some air in his chart and some, yeah, just some air I'm seeing. Could Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in his chart. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Not really seeing too much. I don't think did I see the King of Pentacles? No, I didn't. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what the next two cards are from the universe to explain some kind of outcome on these situations, something that's going to happen, or what they need to do to help themselves, right? That would help. Okay, let me get two cards, please. First card out we have is completion. Did I not tell you guys? Somebody's going through cycles. Cycles are completing right now. Okay, now this card, it looks like somebody died, you know. Now this could be the old them dying, right? They could be killing off the old them, their old ways, what they were doing, or somebody could have passed away, and maybe that person who passed away came to them in their dreams or in their thoughts or something somehow and told them the truth, or made them have that kind of epiphany truth thing, whatever going on. You know what I mean? I don't even know how to explain that. That's like a weird phenomena, but it's like, I don't know, you go to sleep at night and you wake up fully remembering your whole dream in color and all kinds of things, even what people say. People color of people's eyes. I mean, you remember that much detail about it, and then it makes you realize something, like an epiphany kind of sort of way, right? Next card out we have is workaholic. It seems that somebody's working all the time now, maybe to keep their mind off of a situation, right? Just working. I don't want to think about this anymore. I'm depressed about it. I'm sad. I'm losing faith. It's not working out, right? So somebody is possibly just like working all the time, doing things to keep busy, so they don't have to think about all this crap. Right? I don't blame them. Insecurity. Somebody's feeling insecure because they've had to go through all of this, and you know, maybe their confidence level was really high before, and now it's just like, you know, being buried, you know, is dead, and they're insecure and uncomfortable now because all this crap happened to them, and you know, now they're in an impasse. They don't know what to do. They put themselves in this situation. Now they're going to have to go through the process of possibly, and if it is in regards to children, you're going to have to go through a big process of proving this, getting DNA tests, then going to the courts and all that stuff. It's a process. You know, I paid this much money already, and this person was lying to me and cheating, and not even my children, blah, blah, blah. I honestly, I don't even know how that works in the legal system. I have no idea. Maybe that's something I should look up today. Shoot, that's something interesting to learn about. But I'm just saying, you know, so somebody might be going through a process of, you know, how can they get their money back now? Does that money come from the state, or, you know, because, I mean, women, they're just like, you know, some of them, they're like drug addicts and wanting to collect child support from the other parent, and they're not working. They just stay home and do drugs all day while the kid's there and collect money and get food stamps and all that stuff. Well, who pays back all the food stamps and stuff? I mean, maybe the woman should. I hate to sound that way, but a lot of women are doing that nowadays. They're not using like the welfare system the way they should. The welfare system should be like just so you can get on your feet. It's not to live off of it, but that's what people are doing nowadays. They're living off of it. It's supposed to be like, you know, you go in the program, you know, yes, you get food stamps, yes, you get things and stuff for the children, whatever, but you're supposed to be going to school and learning a trade so you can get off of food stamps, so you can get off of welfare. But people aren't doing that. Why? Because they want to stay home and do drugs. They want to sit around and do nothing. They just want to collect. So, anyways, it's a very talkative day for me, I guess. Just things are popping in my head, and so whatever's popping in my head, I'm going to say it to you because it's obvious that Spirit wants me to say that stuff, right? If I'm like start rambling on, I'm not going to ramble on about insignificant stuff. I'm going to tell you about real life stuff that I know that Spirit wants me to tell you guys what's happening in case you don't know. Okay, so so I see here, when it comes to this King of Cups, he's going through a completion of a toxic phase in his life. Could have to do with a lover, right? It was very toxic, so it's coming to an end. We also have him going through, you know, he's still thinking about a Queen of Cups, and or it could be, since the Queen of Cups is here in this row, could be this Queen of Cups is turning into a workaholic now, because she doesn't want to remember any of this. She's lost faith. She didn't want to be one of his options, and that's what he put her in the option category. And now he feels left out in the cold, having to go within. He could be starting to be a workaholic right now too, because maybe the relationship he was in wasn't very fulfilling. So he said, well, I don't like being at home, so I'll just be at work all the time. So that's what they did, possibly, right? We also have the King of Cups here in this situation. He is very insecure about himself because this person has basically deceived and backstabbed him, you know, wanting to be maybe polyandrous relationship or going around with others or whatever, just cheating even, you know. And I mean, if you're poly, it shouldn't matter, but if you know you have to sneak around and do it, then that's maybe, I don't know, that's not a good situation either. Definitely, right? And so this person is feeling very insecure because they got ripped off and duped and humiliated, of course. And this could be in regards to this Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles here was definitely dealing with third party. She was somebody's sunshine, wish fulfillment, but she wasn't somebody's Ten of Cups, right? She was just a wish fulfillment, like, you know, just to have that, you know, party all the time, you know, and then soon around the corner comes the Ten of Cups. But the Ten of Cups ain't going to come right here because this just stayed in party all the time mode. You know, my girl wants to party all the time. Remember that song by Eddie Murphy? Anyways, so we also have, yeah, all these deception cards right here, backstabbing, burden, whatever. And so now somebody's like, what am I going to do? I've been burdened by this. Why? Because of my whorish ways or whatever. Or the King of Cups is like, I can't deal with this anymore. This person is just wants to sleep around and produce children and not even care about her own self or her self-worth, whatever. He doesn't want to be with a person like that, right? He wants to be with somebody from the past. He wants to be with somebody that he remembers who had a loving and nurturing and caring relationship, a little buddy, little friend. You know, I say it that way. I know that sounds funky, but I say it that way because look at these little two kids. The girl's like holding her hand there. It's like her little brother, her little friend, whatever. So cute, little buddy. But yeah, because of this three-party situation, they put the person of the past that they really liked in a three-party situation with this Queen of Pentacles, and they ended up making the wrong choice. They ended up choosing the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles ended up being like a big old whore and sleeping around and don't even know whose child. It's like Jerry Springer's status story, you know, Jerry Springer. It's like Jerry Springer energy, you know, hillbillies sleeping around, have no self-worth, stuff like that, you know. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. Okay, so I just want to make a little spacey space right here so I can throw down some stars. Let's see what kind of stars we get, you guys, okay? My sound effects. Okay, so, well, let me just pick them up and start, because I like to put them down and read the story as I go, because that's how I feel that Spirit is doing me with this, okay? So, the first one we have out, loss. Definitely. There was a loss in this situation, big time. Somebody lost out big time, okay? And there was a lot of anger involved. And you know what? From these little things I told you guys, I could see why they are pissed off. Definitely, definitely bad moods here, okay? Very bad moods. Oh, a lot of fighting. A lot of fighting and bickering over this situation. Crazy, 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 okay? Somebody is coming up with a more inventive idea to choose partners maybe, or start using birth control, you know, because, you know, yeah, genius. You put yourself there, right? That's that's what I got from there. Like, this person's a real genius, with quotes, right? Because they weren't even thinking. They weren't even thinking, okay? They thought everything was going to work out positive, and maybe it did. Somebody came up with something ingenious and they got something positive out of it. You know what that could be? Learning their lessons. Yes. thank God they finally learned. Okay, now they are favoring somebody. Somebody is more favorable in their eye because they've come to realize that that person, you know, isn't a bad person at all. That they were holding out and waiting for them and being very, what do you call it, faithful and loyal to this person. And this person is an accomplished person that they're looking at. And this person is also very, very delightful. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, and then the final word is, but they're feeling dreadful because, you know, even though this person is all good and whatever, whatnot, they were very dreadful to this person. It's like in a little star too, like, yes, it was dreadful. Trying to hide that, like they're so embarrassed that they were. That's why it came out in the little star. That's what I feel right now. Like they were dreadful. They were dreadful to somebody who was very good to them, you know, who actually did favor them and what brought positive vibes to the table. This person is possibly a genius and very inventive in certain, you know, aspects of life. So let's turn these around and let's see what the letters are. We have the letter M. We have the letter R. We have the letter E. We have the letter C. And then we have V. We have T. We have H. We have F. We have I. And we have H. So, yeah, I know you guys can spell some words with that. Okay, might be somebody's name in there. Might be somebody's name. Might be an acronym. Might be, you can spell someone's name, whatever, but, you know, if you see any of your letters in there, it might this story might resonate with you. But you'll know anyways from the story as it, you know, played along. That's a pretty deep story, you know. Somebody's really going through cycles, though. So if you're waiting on somebody, don't be mad. They're going through it right now. Maybe they're on the 8th cycle. Okay. They need to finish their cycles. Do you want them to come to you all broken, or do you want them to come to you all fixed up, nice, browny, shiny, new? I don't know. That's like the best way I can put it for you guys, okay? So ends are coming to this situation. So just watch the endings come as time progresses, and you'll see that somebody's going to come in their power. They're going to have more self-worth, you know, this, that, and the other, and then they're going to come towards you or something like that, you know. I don't know. I'm just saying. So this is your extra. Read all about it for February 5th, 2020. And I'm Mona. This is Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.